Miss North Carolina is spending Christmas week getting ready for the biggest pageant of her life, Miss America.
WFMY News 2's photojournalist Jake Capers found out Taylor Loyd's road to the crown is a family tradition.
Statesville, Taylor Loyd.
I always had a goal that I wanted to compete for the Miss North Carolina title, and so then 30 years later, Taylor wins Miss Statesville, and so kind of a family legacy.
So I guess it's like kind of a good thing that you didn't win Miss Randolph County or Miss Guilford County, because then you wouldn't have met Dad, and then I wouldn't exist or be Miss North Carolina. Right. And for me, not having grown up in pageants, I grew up around them and in the way where I was seeing what they did for my family and learning about the traditions and the people and being able to bond with them. And it was much more of an introduction to a community rather than an introduction to a competition. So much so that when I decided I wanted to compete, I kind of had to convince them because they wanted to make sure I was serious about it.
As a contestant, the Miss America program, to be on that stage was more like a fantasy, really, than even a goal, because I just didn't feel like I was talented enough for that. But
all right, and 2 remain.
Taylor is very talented, very well-spoken, and
well, even so, I still felt that way when I started to compete. I was like, there's no way I could actually make it to Miss America. So everybody kind of has that in them, I'll say.
It just seems like such a far-fetched goal, but I think that we have a really great potential here.
There she is, ladies and gentlemen, Miss North Carolina 2023, headed to compete at the iconic Miss America competition.
And we are all rooting for you. Loyd will head to Orlando, Florida next week to prepare for the competition in a couple weeks.